Hi Virgo, here is your weekly reading starting Monday the 15th through to Sunday the 21st of May. It's a really gorgeous sunny morning here, but it is probably creating a bit of a glare on the cards, okay? Now, the central issue, we do have the Moon card, which is Major Arcana. The thing with the Moon card is it can talk very much about the need for you to use your intuition a little bit more this week. There can be an element of disillusionment with the Moon card. It can very much be about the need for you to start to discover your inner longings about what it is that you really want, rather than accepting surface values here. See, the thing with the Moon card is there's a risk involved here, because this lobster, this water, is his familiar surroundings. And he knows if he steps onto this path, there is going to be a risk involved. It's taking him away from his comfort zone. And it's taking him down a path that he cannot see very clearly ahead. The thing here, it talks very much about a decision that you may very well be wrestling with. And the decision could very much take you away from your comfort zone. And it talks about indecision here. Do you stay in the comfort of this water, or do you take a step down and go onto this path and see where it's going to lead you? Yes, the Moon card can talk about secrets. It can talk about things that are hidden to us. But I think it's more to do with you this week, Virgo. You wrestling with a decision. The thing with this card is the only one that can make this decision is you. And you may need some solitude time and time to go within. As I said, to really work out what it is that you truly want. Now, what's crossing that card? Helping or hindering, we do have the Five of Pentacles. It's in the reverse position, which is much better. This can very much talk about, it can talk about regaining some form of self-confidence here. It can talk about how you may have felt very isolated. See, I think this card is more talking about this decision that has to be made with the Moon card. And I think it's here in this reverse position to tell you that whichever way you go with that decision, you need to maybe trust in yourself and trust that it's going to be the right decision for you. Because, as I said, when this card is in the reverse, it can talk about an end to bad times. It can talk about you starting to regain your self-confidence, starting to feel as though your happiness and your security on some form or another is starting to resurface here. It can talk about the breakup of a relationship when this is reversed. And maybe that is the case for some of you this upcoming week. It may be that some of you are wrestling with a decision as to whether to stay in a relationship or whether to leave it. And that relationship may very well be your comfort zone. But it may just be that this relationship on the surface has brought you security and happiness. But maybe deep down, it's not fulfilling you in the way that you had hoped it would. Down here, we do have the Six of Cups. This deals with our feelings and our emotions, okay, being the cups and the water energy. The thing with this card is it can very much, again, it's a card of nostalgia. It's very much a card of looking back at a past situation with fond, happy memories. It can be, if we're talking about a relationship, it can very much be about looking back at when this relationship was in its so-called honeymoon phase. When both of you, you know, were maybe getting along with each other. When you felt more content and more happy with each other. It can as well talk about somebody from your past coming back. That is another aspect with this card. But if not, it is that trip down memory lane. Looking back at a situation with a person who I feel you're going to have to make this decision about. And looking back at when the relationship felt very much different to how it may be feeling now. In your recent past, you do have the Ten of Wands. Now, the 10 talks of completion, cycles coming to an end. But this talks about carrying a heavy burden here. Something that's been weighing you down. This man, he's almost at his home here. And once he reaches here, he can then drop that heavy load. So you're almost there. But you may, through this upcoming week, still be feeling the pressure of this. There's something that's been weighing very heavily on you. And as I said, it's felt as though it's weighed you down. Some form, some type of burden. It could be this decision that you've been wrestling with. It could be something completely different. It could just be talking about too much responsibility at work, being too busy, too hectic. The fact that it is a 10 though, it does speak more about how this burden has been with you for a little while. It's not just something that happened last week. It's a heavy load that you've been carrying for some time now. Up here, we do have the Two of Cups in the reverse position. And this is why I feel that this Moon card and this decision is more talking about a relationship situation. When it's reversed, it can speak about a testing and difficult time in regards to your relationships. And it can talk about a breakup here. Communication between you and the other person, whomever this is for you, may have broken down. Where, like I said, with that Six of Cups here, where once there was this happiness and emotional contentment, at the moment, it seems as though that's gone. There may be arguments here. It can talk about betrayal. And it can talk about a lack of commitment between two people, or one person not being as committed as the other. The outcome for the week is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. The thing with the Nine of Pentacles, this lady has money. She has her own business. She has her home here. But the one thing that is lacking for her is love. And that's what this card talks about. When it comes to the material things in life, she has those things. But the one thing she feels she's lacking here is love. Is that emotional contentment in her life. There's definitely a decision here. Now look, the thing with these readings, it can always go vice versa. It could be somebody that you are in a relationship with that may be wrestling with a decision that we see here with this moon card. And they may very well have been carrying this heavy load. And they may very well have been looking back at this relationship when you were both more happy and contented. Or for some of you, this Six of Cups could mean that you or the person that you're involved with may be looking back at a previous relationship that brought that emotional contentment into your life. We see communication breakdown here. For some, yes, maybe a lack of commitment. For some, yes, maybe a betrayal. But we see a tense and difficult time between you and somebody else. And you end in the week on a material level feeling that security. You see, that's like with the Five of Pentacles. Feeling that security. Recovering. Because the thing is, if you're going to break a relationship, you could fear your security on a financial level. And that's why I think this card is here to remind you that when it comes to your finances and the material side of your life, you're going to be fine. But there is the thing you feel you're lacking within this relationship is the love and the emotional fulfillment. Somebody out there, it may only be for one of you, but this is going to be a bit of a tense time here this coming week, Virgo. And it always seems that your readings are always so intense. There's always this heavy energy with your readings. And believe me, I don't mean this in a horrible way, but I often dread doing Virgo because I know that in some form or another, there's going to be some heavy energy involved in your reading. But the thing you need to think about here, that if it's you with this decision, and it's you that's had this weight hanging on you, hanging over you, then maybe the breakup of this relationship is what's going to take that weight off you. And if you feel that you have the financial fulfillment within this relationship, but you don't have the love, then it's no point being in that relationship. Okay, well, I am sorry again for this heavy energy here. As I said, I don't know what it is with Virgo. I can only ever give you the messages that that I see in front of me, okay? Okay, that does bring this weekly reading to a close. I will be back again next week, and also I'm hoping in the next few days to start the career readings. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.